Hi, this is Ashiel again with Piano Vibes, and we'll be going over You Raise Me Up by Josh Groban. This is a request coming to me from Tatiana, and so she is actually going to play the chord in play the song in ensemble, and they're doing it in the key of F, and it modulates to the key of G. We're going to do the song in E flat and modulate to the key of F. So Tatiana will basically have to learn the key of G on her own. Don't worry, I'll give you guys all the tools that you need to be able to play this. Okay, so let's get and jump right into it. There's a couple of things that you need to know, and I'm gonna explain them to you in the key of C. So this is the C chord, right? You need to know what an add two is, which is right here. Notice that I'm adding the two, right? So if we count on the piano, this will be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add two would be, right? I like to play add twos as just add twos, and we take out the third. That way there isn't like a cluster of notes. The next thing is you need to know the sus, which is the 4. It's not called an add 4 though, it's called just the sus. So sus4, okay, add 2, sus4, regular, right? And then you need to know inversions. So remember that an inversion is just flipping the chord, right? The next thing that you need to know is a figured bass, right? So some of you have done lead sheets that'll have, C. And so we know when we see C in a lead sheet, we play C with our right hand and C with our left hand. And when we see G, we play them both together. But a figured bass is basically when I play a C in my right hand, but I play, let's say, an E in my left hand, right? What you'll see is that the E is part of the C chord, but it's E in the left hand, not C. All right, so those are the things that you need to know. Now we're going to transfer all of that to the key of E flat and get right into this tutorial. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start You Raise Me Up. All right, so let's take it from there. So that first chord right here, that's an open voicing, right? What you'll see is I have octaves, B flats, and then I have E right in here. Now, if your hand can't reach, that's fine. You would just do that open voicing. So you would not play an G in the middle of this E flat chord. You would just leave it open, and you'd play E flat with your left. Bum ba dum ba. E flat sus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 da. Back to regular E flat. I would do the third there because you added the 4, so now resolve it to the 3. Ba da da. Bum. Figured bass. Bum ba da ba. So it sounds like I've changed the chord, but I've just changed the left hand. Bum ba da da. Back to the sus. Ba da da da. Right, the sus right there. Da da. Now watch this. I'm gonna B flat sus, but I'm gonna play B flat at the top, and I'm gonna play B flat at the bottom. Ba da. Good. Let's do that again. Da 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 da. But A flat sus. E flat sus, notice that the left hand did not move to A flat, right? It just stayed. That's what we call a pedal tone. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-G da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da. That's the sus. Bum ba da da, ba da 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 da, bum ba da 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 da. Let's do that from the beginning, and we'll walk through all of that, right? So E flat, E flat sus, da da da, E flat, da da, G in the bass, da da da, E flat sus with A flat in the left, da da da, da, B flat sus, then B flat regular. Notice that this is an inversion, right? This is the B flat sus, this is the inversion of it. You could also call it an E flat add 2, right? E flat sus in right hand, A flat in left. E flat, back to E flat sus with A flat. Da, 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 E flat with B in the left, that's a figured bass. Da, E flat, B flat sus, ba, da, 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 da. Good, good, good. Now that's just one way to play it. We could have done, let me just flip it for you guys real quick. Ba, da, 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 ba, da, 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 bum, ba, da. That's a figured bass, right? Instead of going to A flat here, right? We went to C, which is just, it's still the same chord, right? Da, 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 da. I did E flat, then I did E flat again with a G in the bass. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da. Right? Da-da-da-da, 6. C minor to A flat, da, 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 E flat, B flat. Right? There's nothing fancy about that. Again, let's go over it. C minor, A flat. You can do it all root position if you want to. E flat, B flat. Now, once you do it root position, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. I have so many students that are just lazy, right? And so they play everything root position, but you get better by playing inversions. Watch. I go to this. I just raise my pinky. Da, 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 da. Okay. Then da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 da. So breaking out of the chorus, da 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 da. That's what I would do. It's a B, it's an A flat add 2 with a C in the left hand. Da, 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 da. E flat, you see the E flat? E flat again with G in the bass, and then A flat 2. So notice how we did that. We did the same chord to start as we did to finish. We just changed the bass, right? So we started it with C. Da, 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 da. Root position E flat. Da, da. Root position E flat again, but I'm going to play G the bass. A flat. Da, 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 da. E flat in right hand, B flat in left. Ba, da, da, da. Got it? So I'm going to run through that one more time and then we'll modulate. For those of you that are just watching this to learn the chords, you can stop right here and I'll say rewind and relearn that. I'm going to go from the beginning all the way through. Watch what I do. I'm not going to do anything that I haven't taught, right? Bum, ba, da, da, ba, da, 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 ba, da, da. My left hand has not moved. Bum, ba, da, ba. Now my left hand has moved, my right hand hasn't. Ba, da, 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 da. Bum, ba, da, ba, ba, da, 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 ba, da. Bum, ba, da, 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 ba, da, 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 da. And that's our modulation right there, right? They just go right into it. So this is for Tatiana now. Da, 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 da. Remember, if you can't do this open octave voicing, you can just do F and C, right? We've changed keys, right? So modulate means to change keys. So all of the chords that we played in E flat were in the E flat scale. All of the chords that we're gonna play in F will be in the F scale. Okay, so those are the groupings that we will use. So we start with the F chord. Notice that the distance between the key of E flat and the distance between the key of F is 1, 2 half steps, right? So we're in E flat, 1, 2 half steps. So if you're really, really smart, what you'll do is change each of the chords that you've learned in E flat 2 half steps. Let me show you what I mean. This is E flat, and then we change it one more time. Boom. Bum, ba, da, da, ba, da, 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 da. Bum, ba, da, A, ba, da, da. F sus with B flat in the left, ba, da, 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 da. C sus, da, da. Bum, ba, da, ba. Bum, ba, da, 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 da. That little small detail matters, right? From F chord to C sus to C major and then back to F. Then we're going to the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Da, 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 ba, da, 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 Watch what I did there. I did F sus with D in the left hand. You could do B flat with D in the left hand. That's why the F sus works. Is because what we're actually playing is a B flat chord, right? F sus with D in the bass. Da, 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 da. Ba-da, B flat, da, da, ba-da, da, 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 da. Okay, again, right, all I'm playing are susses and second and add twos, right? You need to understand that F add 2 is the same thing as a C sus, right? F add 2, invert it, right? So it really just depends on where you're going. If you go from here to here, then you know that it was a C sus, right? If you go from F add 2 to regular F, it can just be a regular F chord, right? So you can substitute these chords. That's why it's confusing, and it confuses a lot of people because they can be easily substituted. So as you'll see, maybe I didn't play it the same exact way every time that I played it. That's because I'm just substituting my chords in, right? So whenever you see me play a C in my right hand, not a C, I'm sorry. If I play an F in my right hand, I can play an A in my left. The reason why I can do that is because they're part of the same chord, right? Da, 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 da. Or I could do just regular F. Ba, da, da, ba, da, 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 right? If that makes sense. So keep this in mind as you play through. Don't just blindly follow what I've done, right? Definitely try to understand why. Understanding why is why this tutorial is so long, right? If I didn't want you to understand why I was doing it, I would have just played the song, gave you the chords, and then you would just memorize whatever I gave you. That's not what I want you to do. Do not focus on memorization, right? What you need to do is focus on understanding the concepts, because in the future you're going to have more songs that do something similar, and if you have similar songs, that means that it will take you half as much the amount of time to learn this song as it would the first time that you're introduced to something like this. So keep everything in mind, and if you guys have any questions about this tutorial, let me know. Tatiana, I hope you enjoy. Just to help you out, I'm gonna do it in G. I'm gonna keep it simple, guys, so that you guys can really understand it. So bum ba da ba da 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 bum ba da da. That's a substitution in my left hand. Da, bum, ba, da, 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 da. Dun, da, da, bum, ba, da, 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 bum, ba, da, 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 bum, ba, da, da, ba, da, da, Perfect. So you guys have that. How did I do that? How did I do it? I did not practice it in F. I did not practice it in G, right? All I did was I remembered the chords that I was playing, right? And I just copied them, copied and paste in my head. Now, of course, my copy and paste is a lot quicker than yours. But what you need to understand, right, is it's not about copying, pasting right now. It's about you understanding the concept behind it. Understand the concept first, and then we'll start talking about copy and pasting. All right? You guys enjoy. Thank you.